Many top experts have signed a statement warning of the risks of artificial intelligence.
We always said, don't put them on the open internet. Don't teach them to code, and don't have agents working with them until we know what we're putting out in the world, until we find a way to make certain that they have our best interest.
I think the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race.
I think things are getting weird, and they're getting weird fast.
You see, these chatbots are like tape recorders. They don't know right from wrong. They don't know truth from untruth. And as a consequence, they can spit out nonsense. And they can also impersonate things. Now, imagine what happens if a chatbot impersonates Vladimir Putin and declares war on NATO. Then you're talking about havoc.
Ever since the invention of AI, thoughts have been running through our heads. Have humans ultimately created the instrument for the destruction of mankind? Or it is not that much of a big deal? Is it not amazing how humans seem to have become so advanced? Just a few decades ago, we were carving knives from stone. If you were to show the people in the 18th century a mobile phone, you would have most likely been burnt at the stake for witchcraft or sorcery. Fast forward to today, we have a vast array of supercomputers. Not only did we invent more tools and equipment to make life easier, but also, we have created artificial intelligence. We made the impossible possible. We made it. We should be patting ourselves on the back. Or should we? Join me as we discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of artificial intelligence. Thanks to the new technology of today, we are able to see the emergence of AI's most elementary abilities surfacing in the security industry. Look at you. You're able to communicate with whoever you want, whenever you want, wherever they may be, with just a click of a button. Not only that, you are also able to unlock your phone screen with facial recognition. Amazing. In the wildest dreams of the caveman, he'd have never thought of this. Gone are the days when you had to memorize a pattern, numbers, or words to be able to unlock your device. And how is it possible to be able to get your match just by keying in your interest in an app? Now our phones have the ability to play the matchmaker. That is how far the human race has come. Today, almost the total population of humankind have grown so attached to technology to the extent that we can barely breathe when we lose our phones. Because there is this fact that technology has gone beyond providing facial identification of individuals through standard surveillance cameras, no matter how obscured a person's face is, or even match a person of interest on a watch list to individuals captured on live and recorded video. And there are more and more people out there who keep creating new and exciting technologies for us. Let's take Zero Eyes and OmniAlert, for instance. They have been able to create an AI technology that uses standard video surveillance cameras to detect if a person is carrying a gun, and is able to prompt the system to trigger an action or alert before the one carrying the gun makes an entry into the facility or shoots up the place. Truly breathtaking. The brains behind companies like Visites have developed behavioral analytics that is able to identify a wide range of behaviors such as fighting, crowd formation, accidents, slip and falls, throwing objects, or other aggressive human behaviors. And so, in a way, we humans have managed to create a kind of technology to serve as a check on us, but that is what makes it a bit scary. In the world of inhabitants, the smartest survive, and the weak die off. We say it ourselves, survival of the fittest, the circle of life, eat or be eaten. In other words, prey or be preyed upon. That's what you are worried about, right? You are not alone. As humans, we've always had a system, other humans serving as a check on the others. As the world advanced, so did technology, which brought us to this point, and there is no turning back now. Today, when you look around, you would notice a number of security technologies which have been installed everywhere. This security is wholly reactive, which means incidents must take place before a mitigative action is taken, making the security systems and departments more proactive. Thanks to AI, we are able to speed up the detection and response to many incidents, and also trigger precursors that take place before an actual incident happens. Now the world is running on robotics and AI, which is the new thing everyone is talking about. I'm sure you have heard of Spot, the robot dog from Boston Dynamics, and perhaps you know of Atlas, the dynamic humanoid robot in the world. The robots that are being created these days have superhuman agility and the ability to analyze their environment, and so they have become humans but without souls. Thus, if you believe in that, these robots have been equipped with an array of sensors that give the robotic platform detailed information about its movement, surroundings, position, and huge amounts of data. And so, in just a few seconds, a robot can calculate thousands of probable scenarios, weigh which is more likely to occur, and then is capable of reacting to the situation much faster than humans ever could. Let us say, for example, a person with a time bomb exits their vehicle at a car park at the airport. Immediately, the AI will detect the presence of a bomb, and also detects the fact that the person in possession of the bomb is on the facility's watch list. The AI will respond to the threat by triggering an automatic lockdown, pre-scripted announcements, law enforcement notifications, starts live streaming to responding agencies, and automatically tracks down the location and actions of the subject, while a security robot, powered with the real-time information, moves into place to intercept the subject as they attempt to gain entry into the facility. Yes, thanks to AI, robots are able to analyze threats, verbal exchanges, micro-expressions, and movements of the subjects against numerous similar scenarios or previously documented incidents to determine the subject's probable actions before the subject even considers taking them. With a faster-than-human reaction time and agility, the robot will be able to engage the subject with less than lethal force to disarm and subdue the threat. That sounds cool, right? I wish it did.
Humanity's stupidity is affecting people who have not done anything wrong. Our greed is affecting the innocent ones.
Just as the best medicine could turn out poisonous for certain health conditions, there is this downside to our new and exciting AI friend, which is a cause of so much concern. You might have noticed that too, if you have been paying attention. I am sure you are aware that, with the way technology is advancing at a rapid pace, it will soon become more commonly understood and can be used for both good and bad. Just as the good guys use technology, the bad guys aren't exempted from it either. Come on, you have heard of it before. Just like tools of mass destruction, AI could become the next best bait. As it stands now, the development of AI and robotics technology has little to no regulation or oversight, and so it is very unclear as to the limits to what technology can be programmed to do and not do, which even makes it more dangerous and destructive, especially when it falls into the wrong hands. Elon Musk, who is so much into technology, is even quoted saying, AI is quite a dangerous technology, and that it has the potential of destroying civilization. Just imagine how disastrous it will be if an enemy state, criminal enterprise, or even AI itself abstains and programs AI to do its bidding. Just imagine how much harm AI could cause if a person or state thirsty for world dominance uses AI for their selfish ambitions. Now think about that. It is more than a possibility. Human history has taught us that we are very much capable of causing so much destruction and discomfort for our own species. Talk of the power struggle. At this rate, an adversary could easily develop an integrated AI robot with advanced sensory technology, physical agility, and the ability to analyze and process petaflops of information to render an action much faster than the human ability, which at this point is very much possible. The entire human race will be at the mercy of the new autocratic force. The outcome, which will be the tragedy of mankind, will be unstoppable, even with the fact that the security and law enforcement teams may most likely not be ready or well equipped to respond to such an instance. And even if they are, think of how much damage it might cause to our planet, its inhabitants, and the entire system. In the worst-case scenario, it might probably end life on Earth.
We think too much, feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness.
Humans are very complicated beings, and so our behavior and preferences vary. Our greed is boundless. We have created intelligence. Intelligence so powerful it makes Einstein look dumb. By the next decade, everything would have changed completely. The little things we take for granted will be gone. It is up to us to find a solution to all this. It is up to the policymakers to come together and find a solution to this scary problem. We have released AI into the world without thinking about the consequences. AI on itself might be good, but what if it falls into the wrong hands? Think about what will happen when hardened criminals get their hands on the most sophisticated technology ever known to humanity. We are fearful of a scenario where a dictator uses a sophisticated technology to do his bidding. What we forget is that the most venomous snake is in our own backyard. The mega corporations are what you need to fear. Their greed is boundless. A food for your thought. I'm not here to tell you what to think, but always remember it is the snake closest to you that bites you. I see 3 outcomes if the AGI becomes self-aware, which I believe is on the way if it already isn't. It either decides humans are too dumb, and so it needs to wipe us out due to our limited intelligence. The second scenario being that it might actually help us. The third scenario, which I don't know how to feel about it, might be that AGI might not bother with us and continue to do its own thing. It is up to us to embed in its coding to love humans, as suggested by some experts, and clearly define what love means. I have no idea if this might work, but there is no harm in trying. It is fascinating how we are writing our own demise in real time, and for some reason, we seem to be thrilled to death about it. We can run and hide, but when it's all said and done, we all march to the rhythm of the drums that have been beaten by these greedy mega corporations. Be safe in these times, and continue to spread the word.
Should people be worried about AI?
Yes.